Mm. How tough, like, what do you do with a player like Aaron Island in terms of like making sure none of the outside hype gets to him at any stage? Because, he's the most
Mm.
hyped talent we've heard of in a long time, and you want to make sure he does come through.
Yeah, look, I think Tom Morrissey alluded to the stuff last Sunday. Really, he gave nuggets there. Just stay off social media, or else make sure when they're on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever, that they're not reading, stuff coming up to a final. He's probably fortunate to have a brother that's gone through the mill. He probably learned an awful lot from him, and what he needs to do. But look, with Charlotte there, like Charlotte was manager of Clonridge for the last couple of years. He's got a good pedigree in his house, and I said they'll keep him grounded. Um, but look, it's like anything else as well with these young lads. Some of the stuff will seep in, but you're just hoping on the day that they produce the goods.
Mm. Michael?
Yeah, no, he definitely is one of the most exciting players. And even just listen to an interviews after Jeffrey, quite a grounded fella by all accounts, seems to be like wiser than his years anyway, suggest from the words that he's using. Like, when someone throws a big compliment at you, telling you how great you are, and he's just kind of deflecting straight away to X or Y or the management or whatever, which is a good sign of in a young fella as well.
Yeah, look, and I suppose the last couple of weeks you're busy recruiting for the college. You're having conversation with the Offaly lads, so like you're talking to the Adams, Freeneys, and the Tierguinans, and the boys, they are not feeling like, and they're grown at young fellas as well. But look, it all comes from the home lads. You need parents there to guide you and help you out, and your coaches, in particular, to kind of shield you. And the biggest problem nowadays is the social media side. It lads will get distracted. They're great in the GA world, like clapping you on the back when you're doing well, but when it's not going well, they fairly cut you in two. And look, these lads just need minding. Through schools and colleges and county setups, and go, we're getting better at that.
It's gas to say about social media. John Milan said he always used Tony Brown as a real sounding board, and social media was coming in, I'd say, towards the end of Milan's career. And he said to Brown, he says, like, what do you think of this social media, Tony? Like, I'm thinking about going on it or whatever. And he says, no, I don't think it's for you, John, or whatever. And he's never been on social media, because it is something, like, if you make a decision to kind of keep a wide berth from it, particularly during the season, it's, as you say, it's great when you're going well, but I think if you're able to keep that narrow focus, it definitely would probably help your career and make you probably mature a bit quicker, I'd say, too.
Yeah, look, so I didn't realize that someone told me is Clifford's not on social media. Is that true?
No.
Yeah, so look, like social media is enjoyable for all of us, but it's like anything else, it's balance. But when you're in the public domain, it's different. Your public property. I remember my first year as minor manager, we won it. And I remember Sarah Farrell said to me, "You're not public property." And I learned fairly quick after a few years what that means. And you just have to get used to it. You have to roll with it when it's going well, and then when it's not going well for you, you just have to have a big thick neck. And look, it's the modern world we live in, and the big thing, I suppose, as a manager or coach, is you educate the young lads on it in particular. And look, some dress rooms, I was talking to a mate yesterday about, he went back playing junior D hurling the Mellows, and he says to me, they're all on their phones inside in the dress room. There's no crack. There's no bit of
Yeah.
fun, and sure, look, when we were playing, that's where all the crack was.
Yeah, we landed into a pub after a Junior B football match last year, and there was lads going around in Crocs on their phone. I said, there's something seriously wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah.